Well, from a fandom who welcomes the snow, we've got plenty of it here at Highmark Stadium near Buffalo. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Buffalo Bills. All set to go on a picturesque, snowy December day. And off we go from Highmark Stadium. He fields it from the 8. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Brown 80.
Allen comes out throwing. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he'll be taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 37. On the move, headed right. He can run it. Space on the right, he's got room. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 6-0 lead right away. Josh Allen, the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. He'll begin his return from the 11. Gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
At their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Here we go. 180. Plays high. 11. Done.
Right to the air. Burrow. He puts a man under it deep down the left. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. And it's going to be 2nd down. Now, I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like an attacking pass. Not just playing the defense, but go and knock the ball away.
There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Here we go. 11.
On the ground again with Johnson. A disappointing way to begin this one as he is stopped for no gain. And 3 plays in, Brock. They're already facing 4th down. So on 4th down, Bengals calling on Ryan Weeko for the punt. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. Takes it in at the 21. And a nice return out of them. They have it a little further up past their own 30. motion. This is reeled in by Joshua Palmer. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Those routes across the field become oh so dangerous the longer that play progresses. It gives him more time to get free, wiggle away from that man-to-man coverage. With enough time, it's almost inevitable to find enough space for a completion.
And tough to run it just how he wants to amidst these elements. Defense on and behind that line of scrimmage.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Again, it's Cook. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be third down.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Third and long, it's Allen. He dumps this off to Cook. Gets it to the 15. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper, shredding the slopes, or dude shredding a defense just like that.
Cook scores, touchdown Buffalo. The Bills pull out in front further, 13-zip. It's a James Cook touchdown. So Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Return coming here from the 12. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. All right, working from the gun to Suggs. First and 10. It begins with a run by Johnson. And he's going to continue having trouble hitting full speed running in this. Stopped after a gain of 2. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Well secured by Jaden Higgins. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Here we go.
Putting the tight end in motion. Johnson gets it on first and 10. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge, partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Pass him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
On 1, ready?
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. Short pass brought in. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless. He took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge, partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Our score, 14-0. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They're advancing it well as they face second down. Here's Johnson again. Has a lane inside the 25. And he has this all the way down to the 14-yard line. They got 24 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
On one, ready? Let's get set. Stop.
Again, this is Johnson. And they're on him right as he gets back to the line. Great recovery after they got gashed on that last play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that brings up 4th and long. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. The upright's 31 yards away, dead ahead. McPherson's kick is good. And that'll get him back to 11.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Strong with the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got first down from the 31. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Got a man, it's Knox. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Working from the gun, it's Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And it sets up 2nd down.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Back to the air, Allen. Here's a screen for Cook. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Ready?
Operating from the gun. It's Allen. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Ready? Look out!
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. Man, it is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here's 2nd and 14. Holds in by his back, Cook. And this one does not go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Five wide. Look out!
Allen on 3rd down. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Bass's kick is good. And that extends their lead to 14.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25.
On 1, ready?
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Gun. Shot!
Burrow from the gun. Connects with fans. Has some daylight through the 40. 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Highmark. The Bengals trailing in the early going. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
Here we go. Big 13.
From the gun, Johnson. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run of crossing that 1st down marker.
He has this down to the 34. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go. 11, Thomas. Right, 80.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Got for big yards on the right side. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That's 16 on the pickup. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
Here we go.
Running back sent in motion. Shotgun handoff to Johnson. And not much more there. He's down to the 15-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
They go counter. It's Johnson. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Completed over the middle. Will be touchdown short of the marker, so 4th down coming up. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this. Here we go with Johnson. And forget this 1st down. He's made as he got to the line. They're not going to get this. This is a turnover on downs.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. From the 19. That one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And they're not going to get it. Stop short of the line to gain. This is going to be 4th down now. We get a timeout. 8 seconds remaining before halftime. They're bringing out Mitch Wisnowski to punt it away on 4th. And this is the first time he's been called on today. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
One last play before the break.
Here we go.
Throwing here just before halftime. Throwing for the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Here's Wisnowski now to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy.
At their own 28-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Second half starts off with a run by Johnson. And he charges through the snow for a gain of 4. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Here we go.
It's Johnson on second down. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
Haven't been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate. I don't know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing. Run right at him and go make a point.
First down, and they go right back to it. And it looks like he got beyond the line, but it is pretty tough to see amidst this snow. And they're going to say, yep, it's a gain of 1.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go. Got 80. Let him touch.
Now an inside give to Johnson. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
On 2.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Gun.
They'll run it here with Maffa. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. The big play nets up 17 yards. And it sets up a Cincinnati first down.
You sign me up. I love giving those fullbacks a cookie. Not just short yardage, not third down. No. Give the fullback his chance. Give him the ball on first down and watch him do his thing.
Jumps in up the middle. And he charges through the snow for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
On third down, here's Johnson. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down is going to end up in a loss of yards.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, not for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or 2 ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Play number 8 of this drive, and it's 8 that they need here on third down.
Here we go.
Throwing is Burrow. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
McPherson's kick is good. And that gets him back to within 11.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And the Bills are able to secure this kick. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
319. What's up?
Blitz coming here. Allen. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills make it a 3-possession game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Let's take this at the 10. This will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right, 80.
Now Burrow. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. He takes this up to the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 4 on the play.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Here's 2nd and 5. He's caught, and it's Higgins again. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Here we go, here we go.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. To the right side and wheeled in by Chase. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play.
Come on, ready?
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Here we go.
Again, it's Burrow. Right back to Chase. And he stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. So that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one. You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was 1 hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Here we go, here we go.
On the draw, this is Johnson. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down.
Just set.
Brooks going for the marker. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Lone man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, Can.
From the red zone now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Those are the hurry-up offense here. On 2nd down, it's Brooks. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Here we go.
Running once more with Brooks. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
On to handle the kickoff. Has it at the 11. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Allen setting up to throw. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit not incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that'll bring up second down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Cook trying this one up the gut. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. They just get the play off. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Stop. Look out.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Bills first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's going to continue having trouble hitting full speed running in this. Stopped after a gain of 2. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Escapes the pocket. Taken out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
319!
Working inside the red zone. Dumps it off to his running back. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills making a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a James Cook touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared.